I'm sat here with the Ra that is Lucy. Lucy, did you summit Kilimanjaro?
I did. Yes.
Okay, what was your favourite bit then of Kili, barring the summit?
My favourite bit had to be day 2 campsite with all the clouds and the sunset.
Okay, could you describe it for me in any way?
It was incredible. It was like you're on top of the world, even though we weren't at the top yet. What is this music?
I was just about to think, yeah. Anyone would think that would have been edited in.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. The sky was full of clouds, so it was completely covered, and then the sunset as well, and the summit, it was amazing.
Okay, what was your worst bit about Kili?
There were a few of them. Day 4 was very tough. Although I really enjoyed climbing the wall, it didn't do any good for my asthma, so that was really tough. And then, so that sort of wore me out initially, and then to have only a few hours kit before the summit was really tough. And I've never had that feeling before where I'm trying to walk whilst falling asleep on a cliff edge. It was terrifying, but strangely amazing at the same time.
Okay, you mentioned the wall. Can you describe what that wall was like for me?
It was really good. I liked it. Couldn't breathe, but there were a few moments where you had to sort of hug a big rock to get across. A couple of times when you had to. It's on the table. A couple of times when you had to sort of heave yourself up a couple of big rocks, but luckily we had some amazing porters for that, to help us with that. But other than that, it was tall but very fun. Okay,
in terms of your life experiences, how does this compare?
This is the most horrendous but brilliant thing I have ever done.
If you were going to be talking to any other person who was thinking about doing Kili, what would you say?
I'd say do it, but bring a lot of energy sweets.
Okay, any other advice, barring energy sweets, you'd give to people wanting to do it?
Just enjoy it, really. It's really difficult to appreciate all the scenery whilst you're trying to work on what your feet are doing. So sort of taking more time to just take everything in, because I think I concentrated too much on moving my feet rather than enjoying the scenery and focusing on how I felt rather than taking it all in. So for example, there are moments when I just can't remember, because I was in just such a weird state that I just don't remember some bits. I guess that's the altitude.
What have you learned about yourself from this?
That I'm stronger than I thought I was, maybe. There were some really tough times when I really thought I couldn't do it. That was brilliant. There were some really tough times, and they were the most challenging bits for me.
Just to let you know, guys, we're going to have our own live band. The DJ's just testing out some tunes. Sorry, carry on, Lucy.
Yeah, they were the most challenging bits of all, because it wasn't physical, it was completely mental, and it really did show you who you really are, because you had to fight yourself to carry on.
Okay, so Kilimanjaro 2011's conquered. What's next for you?
Bed, maybe.
Any other challenges in the future?
Don't know yet. I think I'll recover from this one.
Okay, and finally, without wanting to plug anything or anyone or put you under pressure, what have you thought about your team that you've been with?
I think it's been a really good team. I think we've all been, considering the circumstances, I think we've all been really high-spirited, with a few exceptions, but they're completely understandable. And I think that's what got me through it. Definitely.
Okay, well thank you very much, and be sure to see this one on Facebook and YouTube anytime soon. Cheers, Lucy.